morning. So I just dropped off the car to do a service on the car, and now I'm heading to the gym, and I talk to you there. All right, good morning. I had a great sleep, and as you could see, I left the car at the mechanic, so I won't have a car until probably the afternoon, which is my home as well. So because I don't really know what to do today, I was thinking about, first of all, I'm at the gym, so I'm gonna do a leg workout. But then I was thinking about, I could talk about how travel changed me. So I put together 7 lessons from 7 countries that I've been to, or like experience in that country, or if I met someone, or yeah. So pretty much 7 lessons that I've learned throughout the years traveling, and how traveling changed me as a person, and developed me as a person pretty much. Yeah. So I'm thinking about, I will put one country, and then I put some small videos from that country if I have any, and it's gonna be like this. How is it? It's gonna be like a format from the phone, so it's gonna be like this narrow format. But yeah, you will get an idea, and then throughout the day, I take you through 7 countries and 7 lessons from those countries. So yeah, we start with number 1 here. So here's number 1. I stood inside the Ramon crater in Israel, the largest erosion crater in the world. It looked like Mars, or the bottom of an ocean that forgot the water. That moment taught me something simple. This planet is wild, and we barely know her. If you ever feel disconnected, just stand in front of something that makes you feel small, and you will remember. All right, I was thinking I do some of them with the voiceover, and then I do some of them like this because I don't have too much to do today. I found this beautiful spot, like a sport field. First of all, I didn't do a leg workout, I did a push workout instead. My legs are a little bit sore from yesterday's hike. So yeah, but let's jump into the second lesson from a country. And this one happened in Oman, in Muscat, actually at the airport. I was at the airport, and the Football World Cup was on. It was the final. So I wanted to find a sports bar where I could have a beer and watch the game. But like probably most of you already know, in these countries it's pretty much impossible to drink alcohol in public. So yeah, after walking around on the airport for, I don't know, but it was for a while, I decided to go into the lounge, because the lounge you could still get alcohol, and then stream the game from my phone. So I went into the lounge, I was sitting down at the bar, I was having a couple of drinks. I was actually getting quite drunk watching the game. I think my flight was like 4 hours later. I was pretty much alone as well in the lounge. And then this old guy came, and he looked at me, and I thought he was judging me. But yeah, he sat down next to me at the bar, and he surprised me. So first thing
he said was quite random, that a guy like you are in Oman at this lounge. Like, what are you doing here? Pretty much like that. And I thought he was judging me, and I told him that I'm just traveling for, what was it, like 5 months, and yeah, just exploring the world. He got very surprised from my answer, and he immediately said that don't stop doing what you're doing. I love what you're doing, and he was very positive about it. Yeah, and he told me that a lot of his friends regrets that they didn't explore before their body gave up. And that sticks with me, as you probably can tell, and that you should never wait for permission to live life. And it's not only this time in Oman. It's what I want to tell about this is that the amount of times that I met people along my travels that comes with a very positive attitude to me, and also gives me feedback or comes with good advice or whatever, that you should listen to them, especially the elderly. Like, there is a lot of elderly that think that I'm stupid, think that you should work, you should do this, you should do that. But the elderly that actually comes with a positive attitude and gives you life's advice and teach you stuff about life, listen to them. This particular lesson happened in Oman, in Muscat, and I told this to so many people that I met because it was a very special moment for me. I didn't really expected to meet anyone there, and when you least expect meeting someone, the person that you meet gives you one of the best life advice that you had so far. And yeah, very grateful for moments like this. Lesson number 3 from country number 3. And this one happened in Tulum. I don't know if, I think a lot of you know what Tulum is. Tulum is a hyped up place, especially on social media. So I arrived, expectation was super high. I've seen a lot of pictures and videos from Tulum. I arrived and it was dirty, it was overpriced, and honestly pretty fake, or very fake. My experience of Tulum was really bad. My car got stuck in an ATM because of the electricity went out in the whole town. I got robbed from a guy that looked like a girl. But yeah, I noticed it. So I caught the girl guy red-handed, and I took back my phone. Yeah, I almost got food poisoning, or I'm sure that I got food poisoning. The thing is that I can't really throw up. So, but if you're a person that can throw up, you probably throw up from that food. And the food was 10 times the price as rest of Mexico. So what I want to say with this is, don't let one place ruin the whole country. So what I did, I remember myself that Mexico is amazing. I love Mexico. It's one of the best countries I've been to ever. And just because social media, tourists, and people ruin places and hype up places and just destroy the culture, destroy the prices, and just makes everything look so much better on social media than what it actually is. I'm sure Tulum was great before this, but for me it's not worth it. Going to Mexico and you pay twice as much as in Miami. Like, you're in Mexico, it's supposed to be cheap, and the food is supposed to be tacos, not a pasta, which I had a pasta. I left Tulum 4 days earlier than what I was supposed to do. I told them, yeah, keep the money, I'm leaving. I went to Carmen and I got remembered how beautiful Mexico is, and that I shouldn't let one place ruin everything. So, and this I think is a very good lesson
not just in traveling, but in life, that if you're in a place or you have a house or an apartment or you have this job that you don't like, then make a change to the better. Don't let one thing ruin the whole thing or the whole day. So it's very important to always do something about the bad things. And that's something that I always try to bring with me. I have a positive attitude to everything, and I always travel to places with a positive attitude and a positive mindset that it's gonna be great, or if not, I can make it great. But there is sometimes that you can't really enjoy it because there's just too much. So the lesson that was learned from this is that don't let hype ruin your eyes, and never let one place ruin the whole map. And with that said, we do the lesson number 4, country number 4.
On St. Lucia, I spent days with locals deep in the Rastafari culture. No clocks, no pressure. They say things like, Babylon will trick you into wasting your days. I realized freedom isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just a hammock, a mango, and people who don't care what car you drive. Colombia hit me with colors. Medellin at sunset, salsa in the streets, food that made my eyes close on the first bite. But the people, they laugh from the stomach. They dance like they mean it. Colombia reminded me that joy isn't found, it's practiced every day.
All right, happy days. The mechanic called me and there's no major issues, just a normal service, oil change, oil filter change, just like a minor oil leak, but nothing to be worried about. So happy days. I'm gonna pick up the car in 1.5 hours. So I get my home back. But yeah, let's do the lesson from another country.
Walking through the narrow sick and seeing Petra open up in front of me felt like stepping into a myth. The carvings in the red stone, the silence of the desert, it humbled me. One local guide told me, Petra teaches you patience. Everything here was made slowly. Not everything worth seeing or becoming comes quickly. And straight after, on the bus back to Amman, a bus ride meant to take 3.5 hours took us 10 hours. The police had a strike, so they blocked off all the main roads in Jordan. We even had to drive to the Dead Sea, crossing and drive on very narrow and sketchy roads. Already there I felt calm, patience, and that everything will be alright. It was a cool experience, how different the world is. I didn't mind sitting on a bus for hours. I had music in my ears. I was riding, and I found stuff to do along the way. Even though it was pitch black outside, I could still feel the energy from the surrounding, the mountains and the desert. I came here for a trip. I stayed because I felt seen. The land is massive, but the energy is grounding. Australians taught me that life can be big and chill at the same time. And sometimes, where you choose to stay says more than where you have been.
Okay, so that's the day. It was a good day. I liked the part when I was sitting down at the sport field. That was really nice. And the car, no issues, perfect. I'm gonna go out, brush my teeth now, and then go to bed. And I'm gonna have a sleep in tomorrow, because I'm gonna clean the whole car, like deep clean the car, and pack my stuff,
because on Sunday is my birthday and I'm going to the island, taking a ferry out to the island. See you tomorrow, and I hope you liked this kind of video. It was a different one. If you liked it, please like the video, subscribe, share to your friends, and listen to my new song is in the description. I see you tomorrow.